Now, going over to the political part of the podcast, you have MSNBC host admitting that they want to push Kamala Harris in an undercover video. This comes to us thanks to James O'Keefe. It says, quote, breaking, MSNBC producer admits MSNBC is, quote, doing all it can help the Harris campaign. In an undercover date with OMG journalist Basil Haman, a writer and producer at MSNBC's show, Ayman, was asked what the network has done to assist the Kamala Harris campaign. He revealed on camera that what's her name message of the day is, and MSNBC actually pushes Harris's narrative to help her win. He admits that they're doing all that they can to help her get elected, while the network operation is an extension of her campaign. He went on to say that MSNBC is indistinguishable from the party for highlighting their partisan agenda, which, yeah, it's been that way for years. And how dumb, again, it's always these guys who have to talk pejorative about their looks. I don't have much ground to stand on, but it's always these guys on these undercover dates, and within a couple minutes, they just spill the beans on, like, their entire company and their org structure. I mean, it's just, I mean, we saw this with the Disney, with the COVID czar in New York City, who had the adult sex parties with during the lockdowns and pushing the jab. But we'll watch the first minute or two. It's about 9 minutes long. And again, if you want to see the whole thing, go to OMG Media or James O'Keefe. There you see who has a date. He has a button up. He doesn't wear a suit. Talk about going half-ass.
So do you feel like MSNBC is doing enough to help the Harris campaign?
I mean, they're doing all they can.
Meet Basil Hamden, a writer and producer for MSNBC's Weekend.
What a weak name. His name is Basil? That's ridiculous. It's almost as ridiculous as having a name like Topping. Oh, wait. I partially digress.
And show Ayman. Basil also reveals that, quote, what her message of the day is their MSNBC's message of the day.
What have they done to help the Harris campaign?
Amplify her message. What her message of the day is their message of the day.
Hamden revealed that MSNBC is the Democratic Party's mouthpiece and is doing anything to get Kamala elected. Hamden says this news network is indistinguishable from the Democratic Party.
So is MSNBC just like doing whatever it takes to get Kamala elected?
Yes. It hammers home the point that I'm making, that this news network is indistinguishable from the party.
Are they just the Democratic Party's mouthpiece?
Exactly.
MSNBC is the Democratic Party's mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Basil calls...
This is probably one of those things, but it's also a first date, too. Just spilling all the beans. Now, obviously, you and I are happy because you get to actually see the mask slip from MSNBC to show who they really are. But, again, talk about a low intellect guy. Jeez.
MSNBC viewers brainwashed and states that MSNBC made their viewers dumber over the years.
Viewers get mad at the guests or the host if the host were to criticize Democrats. They've made their viewers dumber over the years. I think brainwashing and dumbing down,
It's bad.
aggressive,
I get it.
helps Trump.
When she's delivering these messages now, I think she keeps getting better.
Kamala Harris is telling the truth. The hate campaign against Kamala Harris has begun. They purposefully pronounce her name wrong.
But as a black woman, the product of a mixed marriage, she's an inspiration.
I don't know, Nicole, vote for her or don't vote for her, but isn't it great to just have a positive conversation right now?
Wow.
Last week, we saw Vice President Kamala Harris's...
Which, yeah, again, the whole thing's about 11 minutes long. Go to the OMG, James O'Keefe, check it out. Again, hashtag, is it James O'Keefe 3 eyes for his actual hashtag on the X Twitter. And it's no surprise. I mean, most mainstream media has been this way for, I'd say more than a decade. But it's funny to hear the quiet part out loud where they just admit, and again, I don't know how dumb this guy is. Like the first date, he goes, oh yeah, we're manipulating the public, making them dumber. And he's laughing like, oh yeah, we're doing that. Thank God for places like Rumble and X Twitter where you actually have freedom of speech. You can actually get quality content. It's not just ridiculous, rudimentary, just brainwashing people. Now, this was pretty proud. Thankfully, got 25.2 million views as well as 90,000 likes. One of the first comments coming from Valentina Gomez saying, quote, now I understand why Ahmad MSNBC was so afraid to debate me. I was wrong. You're not a little boy. You're bought and paid for pussy. Got 4.2 thousand likes. Paul Zupa says, quote, and there you have it. Yet another conspiracy theory confirmed, getting 4,000 likes. Let's see. The Texas one says life in prison for interference, getting 96 likes. It's making 97, which, none of them will ever be held accountable. They dodge accountability like Neo in the Matrix dodging those bullets, which, fascinatingly enough, decades later, that movie still holds up. Great plot and effects. Black Insurrectionist says, quote, ABC, MSNBC, CBS, they're all in on it, getting 4.9 thousand likes. Donald J. Trump press release commentary account says Trump voters. This picture of, it's like a little Russian doll with Obama in the middle, then it's Biden, then Kamala. It says, vote no to Obama's fourth term. Getting 2.1 thousand likes. Junita Broderick says, quote, the rottenness of the media on full display. You can't hate them enough. Getting 7.3 thousand likes. Vince Langman says, quote, this is the least surprising video I've seen on X in years, but it's nice to get further confirmation of what we knew was true. Getting 560 likes. He also says MSN, mainstream media is the enemy of the people. Getting 537 likes. That's funny. Junita Broderick says, and he's gone. It says Basil Handman, and it's a writer producer. He lives in New York, of course. And says these posts are protected. Only confirmed followers have access to his profile. Funny how that site Political Owl always censor. They lock down their comments, so you actually can't comment on their profile or their posts unless they follow you or something like that. And then they just, block everything. The side of censorship. Getting 1,000 likes for that. Let's see. George says they have no shame at all. Getting 617 likes. We also have Colin Wright says, wow, this guy's incredibly dense. It was so obvious the way she worded and reworded her question that she was looking to see if he respond in agreement to very specific questions, and he gave her exactly what she was looking for, getting 258 likes. Let's see. Any contrarian statements here? Not too many. Griff Grilly says, and it is enough, as the saying goes, you can't polish a turban. It's an AI image of Kamala Harris running through reporters refusing to answer questions, getting 561 likes. Josh Gongler says, indistinguishable from the Democrat Party. He renamed it to MSDNC, which appropriate. And 109 likes. Let's see here. A couple of gifs of people breaking down when they say, when you find out your data is James O'Keefe. A lot of people are taking screenshots of this Basil and says, oh yeah, it's locked down. You can't see it anymore. Which, yeah, now I'm curious. I'm going to actually do that myself in my personal profile. Let's see. Is it really Basil? Basel? Y Handman. Let's see. H-E-D. Oh, A-N. That's why. Oh, yep. Locked it down. You can't see anything. Yep. No, yeah, I can't. Well, I was about to say, maybe they'll get fired because they got caught. So maybe they'll actually get disciplined at work. But yeah, speaking the truth, this is the antithesis of what they want over there. Not too surprising to have more election interference, and it'll be interesting to see how many Americans really trust the mainstream media these days. I'm hoping that percentage just continues to dwindle to nothing. But let me know in the comments, are you surprised by this development, this undercover report? And I was going to say, how many more? You can't help but think, hopefully we see the same report, and I can't help but think it'll confirm the other news stations are doing exactly the same. That allegation that ABC gave the questions to the presidential debate to Kamala before, but no proof has come to the surface yet, but who knows what might happen tomorrow. Let me know in the comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.